Welcome back, guys. I am day 11 of the Halloween 13 collab that we have going on here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be showing you guys this design that goes from a hide and seek kind of thing. This mani was inspired by Now Nails. I found this video when we first started talking about the collab, and Now Nails, Christy, she uses all gel products. So I wanted to find a way to do this all with dip powder, and I'll tell you more about it later. The only difference between mine and Christy's design is that I wanted to do a Nightmare Before Christmas inspired mani. So I have this stamping plate from Mundo de Uñas. It is their Jack 2 plate. So here's a few designs I'm going to be pulling onto my mani. I'm going to be dipping my nails in colored dip powder and then topping them with hide and seek. So what the color is essentially going to do is appear colorless, and then when hide and seek gets cold, it's going to turn my entire mani black. So I'm going to be putting UNT Peel Base over my nails. I'm putting 2 coats of this so I can start dipping. In order to make this design all come together, I'm going to be dipping my middle, ring, and index finger in 3 different colors. My ring finger, which I'm doing right now, is a white color that glows pink. It's called I'm Not What You Pink. I'll have everything linked below so you guys can shop if you want to. And then my middle finger is going to be a yellow color, which is a yellow neon. It's called Gotta Wear Shades from Triple D. And I picked this one because the design I'm going to be doing on it is like that infamous hill that you guys know for Jack and Sally. So I wanted the background to be yellow. And then on my index finger, it's all going to be purple. And it's kind of going to have a graveyard scene on it. So I'm using this new color from Triple D called Ghostly Glow 2.0. Another reason why I'm doing this over colored dip powder, the whole hide and seek thing, is if you watch the video from Now Nails, which I highly recommend, Christy, she does the designs over a purple and blue ombre design. And I know the hide and seek color goes from black to colorless, so you can see any stamping designs underneath, hand-drawn designs, but you can also see any color designs that are underneath the hide and seek mani. So while the hide and seek goes from black to colorless, it technically can go from black to any color you choose to put underneath it. So that's something to notice with the versatility of hide and seek. It is super duper awesome. I just love the effect that it has. And I have to give millions of thank yous to Dodie from Triple D, because when I saw that video, I spoke to her and I was like, can you make this in dip? Is this possible? I wanted that color so freaking bad, and I'm so amazed that she was able to have it done and made, and she's a magician. By the way, I'm actually dipping my hands in it right now, so my thumb and my pinky are having the hide and seek. But anyways, this is actually a pretty thick dip powder, but when you brush it off, it gets pretty thin. It's like a dense dip powder. So you don't want to do too many layers of the hide and seek on your nails because they will get kind of thick, which is what happened to me at the end of the video when I did 2 layers of it and I should have done 1. Anyways, I'm going through and I'm activating all my nails. That way I can do my filing and buffing. And then I'm going to actually put the hide and seek on top of the colored nails in a couple minutes. Alright, so kind of to go back over what I have on my hands right now, I have the hide and seek on my pinky and my thumbs, and I have color on the other 3, but hide and seek is about to go over those 3 colors in a second, and you'll see how. But I'm going to file and buff and be right back. Alright, so I filed and buffed to the best of my ability. It's not always the easiest to do, but I'm filing and buffing, and we're about to get into my hide and seek dipping routine. And the reason why I didn't just dip in hide and seek after dipping into the color is because I wanted to really shape my nails and have the color dip be as thin as possible, because I know hide and seek is a little thicker. So I'm trying to prevent the over bulking of my nail. So that's why I did it that way instead of just going straight into this color right after dipping in color. So the cool thing about this is when hide and seek goes warm, it's going to go colorless. So you're going to be able to see the color underneath the yellow, the purple, and the white. And I'm actually going to stamp over top of all of this. So there's going to be stamping designs on 3 out of 5 of my fingers, so that when my hands are cold, all hands are going to be black, all fingers are going to be black. You won't be able to see the stamping design or the color underneath. But then when my hands go warm, you're going to be able to see the color underneath and the designs that I stamped on them. So that's what I mean by like hide and seek, peekaboo Manny. Like, I don't know. I just think this is really cool. And I really think like Now Nails thing, like I didn't want to recreate it identical to the way they did it. I wanted to put my own twist on it, which is why I chose the Nightmare Before Christmas stamping plates instead of doing like their little graveyard and bat scene, although it's really, really cool. So if you miss a spot like I did right here, you're probably going to have to go in for a second dip. You can probably actually just do touch-ups, like apply base to that area instead of the whole nail, but I went in for the whole nail to get full coverage. And obviously the more dipped you do of hide and seek, the darker it will go, the more pigmented it is. So I do this for all 3 nails. I just fully cover it for a second round, and then I'll activate, file, and buff to try to get it as thin as possible. All right, the dreadful part, all of the dipping, the long, boring part is done. So I'm going to activate all of my nails, the 3 that I just dipped over, and then I'm going to file and buff this to try to get it as smooth as possible. Alright, I did the best that I could, so you can actually see that there's color underneath still, and they're completely covered, like completely dark. So my nail room, also actually the entire house, is so cold that my nails stayed completely black the entire time I stamped. I couldn't get them warm enough so that you could see exactly where I was stamping, but I tried my best to get it exactly where I needed to. So the first thing that I'm stamping here is the Sally and Jack scene on the hill. So I'm stamping the hill right now. I know, stamping black polish over black dip is like, what? I could hardly see where I was stamping, but if you're doing this at home, you might want to like dunk your hands in warm water before you do the stamping part. Now I'm putting Jack and Sally on the hill because the image that I'm actually stamping is a layering image. And then the next part I'm going to put are the little hearts around their little bodies. Alright, so my next nail, I'm going to do Jack's face. I really like this stamp. That's why I did the whole nail in white, is so that, like, the whole nail was white, like Jack's face, and then the design, like the outline, was his smile and his eye sockets. So that's what's going on next, and I think it looks really, really cool when it's stamped. So next is the graveyard scene, but I actually want to like take a minute and talk about the collab. So Miranda Novotny from Corgi's Wine and Nails and I like came up with the idea, and we were so grateful that every single person that we reached out to said yes. Like, what? So if you guys are watching this, I want to say thank you so much for saying yes to doing this collab. You ladies are all so talented, and I can't wait to work with you guys in the future. And if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, I'm going to have every single ladies channel and video linked in the description box below, and also a link to the entire playlist of all the videos. So if you just want to watch the Halloween videos, just click on the playlist. If you want to check out their channels and see what they're all about and all their nail artwork, click on their individual channels and go subscribe because they're awesome. So now that I'm done stamping, I'm actually putting smudge-free top coat over every single one of my nails because the smudge-free top coat is doing exactly what it says it does. It stops my nails from smudging. So the polish, the stamping polish I just put on, will not smudge. So that's awesome. Alright, you guys, we're nearing the very end of this video. I'm applying my dip powder top coat. Before I did this, I actually put on activator. If you guys need a video on how I put my dip liquids over stamping, like it's crazy, right? I'm gonna have a video linked for you guys here. But look how cold my hands are. Like, you can hardly see the designs. So when my hands are like completely cold, you can't see anything at all. So I don't know, I really think this whole thing, like the Kirsty, oh, it's getting warmer in here, you can see a little bit more. Kirsty from Now Nails, she is insanely talented. Thank you so much for the idea. I know I copied it, but I tried to do it in dip powder. And here is my hand completely warm. Well, my pinky is a little cold, so is my ring finger a little bit. But I don't know, look at the designs. Okay, so I'm done. I'm just showing off what I have to show off of this manicure, because why not? I'm done. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like this video and hang around, subscribe, and be sure to check out tomorrow's person, which is Simply Perfect Nail Designs. She's going to have her video posted tomorrow. I don't know the time, but yeah, go check it out because she has a really cool design for you guys.